Let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's get it.
This fielded at the 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, you should have changed. You should have stayed there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Told you. Should have kept it like it was, boy.
It's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by the former first
Told you should have kept it like it was. Let's go. You ain't stepping on nothing over here.
Ending their opening drive here in the first
quarter. You ain't stepping on nothing.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You get y'all boys quiet.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Oh, no, that ain't where I'm going right there. You see him?
It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Healing for the touchdown.
They go play action. Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Healing for the touchdown. Oh! Good D.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Yes, sir. I think
try again from the 36
I think he's going to make a huge mistake right here. Going to make a huge mistake, my boy.
Jackson now. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Escaping the pressure.
No, sir.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this.
Oh, you ain't going to punt?
Take the big shot right out of the gate.
You ain't going to punt?
You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Houston, we got a non-punter.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted.
Pick, baby.
Back across
pick
his body.
6. Oh, what?
Off by
Just a
Smith.
pick.
First quarter,
Harrison, the head
has 2
hunter.
interceptions.
Smith. He's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads.
Score this time. I ain't gonna play around with
throws. I've seen guys.
I like the way you change the defense, my boy. That's gonna make it even more easier.
Keep pressing forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
See if I can't get no money on this one. That is big money. Oh, he dropped it. Good hit.
Incomplete.
Good hit.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But
the turnover put him in great field
that don't phase us, my boy.
Squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
DC run it.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Beat up. Oh, he hit me.
The hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Mike
I didn't even see him.
Unhappy with how that turned
I didn't even see him. Good D.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Good D. I didn't even see that one. Oh, boy, that's a fumble all day long.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line.
It's going to be a good game.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And an alley to run. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worry about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to take off with it.
We're going to go first.
No
Scoreless.
score after 1.
Scoreless first quarter.
They'll run here with Ingram. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Ravens.
Good stuff.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Amendola.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
Oh, come on,
Dalvin. Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I like the way that looks.
Following the good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I don't believe you can stop it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped just before
I don't believe you can stop it.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Boom!
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Sign me along.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Sign me along. Come on.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We going for it.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there.
Yes,
they're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th
that
down.
Good
double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
You can have E.T. run that big back.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
And he got E.T. to run that big back. Good
so they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Good pick.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins.
Come on, man. Get the... Man, make me a believer. Make me a believer, man.
Safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Make me a believer.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Now the Ravens
got my number.
One of their timeouts.
You got my number, man.
Stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This ain't no cakewalk right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this back. It's a pick
I had control of Dalvin Cook. Oh, my God.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
You got to get on the board right now.
Change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's able to find Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between
you got my number, son.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first rounder, Trey Waynes.
I can't score off break.
They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen.
He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
What's up with the high snap?
On second down, Cousins going, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
He got that bitch out too, man. Talking about we had him laid.
Catch and run, 71 yards. Well, even after all
he
those
pulled one of them
interceptions, he's not deterred, still
fan.
confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On second and 9, Jackson. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Boy, if I was a quitter right now, would be the time.
Defensively by now,
you know just two people and
he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. A toss to Cook. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Cook. And some room to work. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is in.
And my goodness,
get the fuck out of here, man. God.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been